Peace Collective. What is going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader and psychic medium. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you guys times 1,000 for being here, for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading, except we're going to get into another deep dive today. This is a little bit more impromptu. As you guys can tell by the title, we're going to look into the current energy around Megan Thee Stallion at this time. If you guys are ever interested in readings that look more into celebrity culture, the music industry, anything like that, politics, I've got an entire playlist already curated. It's called the Deep Dive series. That's where you guys can find more readings just like this one. If you guys are ever interested in personals, love readings, live streams, all of that information is going to be in the description box down below, like always, okay? Just as a quick disclaimer, this is not a fan page, this is not a stan page, or anything of the sort. Everything in this reading is alleged until proven otherwise and for entertainment purposes only, okay? If you guys don't like what I'm saying, you don't like the subject matter, it is absolutely free to click off the reading. There are way too many other videos on this channel for you guys to tap into and check out if this is not the one for you today, okay? If you guys do like the vibes here on this channel, it's free 99 to share. If you care, leave a like, subscribe. I would love to have y'all here, part of the family, okay? So like I said, this is a little bit random and impromptu. I wasn't even gonna do a deep dive, but I figured while I have a little bit of time to spare, that I would just hop on here and give you guys a reading, okay? So thank you guys again so much for being here and for your support every time y'all tap in. But as you guys know, Megan Thee Stallion, she had a pretty random medical emergency in the midst of her being part of her Broadway show. I think it's some type of remake of Moulin Rouge. So she's been on Broadway for the last couple of weeks, I want to say, and just out of nowhere, she ended up getting really ill and had to go to the hospital. I think at the time of this recording, or by the time you guys catch this, she's back on stage or whatever. So yeah, I don't know if this was real, this was PR, I don't fucking know, but we're gonna tap into this and see what's going on with her. As you guys know as well, Tory Lanez just dropped another fucking project. I think it's called Slutty Bass. Really good. It's catchy. I love that vibe. Make sure you guys check it out if you're a Tory Lanez fan, okay? But we're gonna get right into this. I have a Queen of Swords to represent Megan, being that she's an Aquarius. We're gonna use a couple oracle cards, and then we'll dive into some tarot a little bit later to clarify, okay? We're gonna try not to make this reading too long. If somebody wants to timestamp, you are more than welcome to. Thank you very kindly ahead of time. Okay, what is this current energy, please? When it comes to Megan Thee Stallion at this time, please and thank you. What is the current energy when it comes to Megan at this time since her incident on Broadway? Please and thank you. Oh geez, what is this? Clingy. Okay, you have old exes, dead relationships, and old ways. That's funny because it was 333 on the timer as I was reading this card. So old ways, I mean, it's kind of giving old habits. This door is closed, there's a couple of locks and bolts on it, so not so much clinging onto another particular individual here. It's giving just being stuck in old ways. And look, yeah, toxic, old toxic habits, drama, arguments, and incompatible. But let's see. I do sometimes get like a clingy energy from her, though. It's like if you're not giving her attention the way that she's used to, or the way that she would like you to, then she kind of starts feeling some type of way. But this is immediately drawing me to just old ways. But let's see. Why is it here? Narcissist, okay. Egotistical, opportunist, and fragile. I feel like I've seen this card in her readings before. And I literally just said that if, you know, you're not giving her the type of attention that she wants or that she feels like she deserves from you, then it's like she doesn't like that, okay? That's definitely an ego thing for sure. Even this golden egg is stepping on top of other eggs, okay? Her head is so blown up. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, whatever. She's a very beautiful girl too. It's not like she's not talented. It's just like, who blew your head up this much that you feel like you can walk all over people? You know? But okay, what is this? What is this current energy, please, at this time? Thank you. Karmics, okay, you have third parties, haters, and lesson learned. Recharge, okay, so she's funny. I mean, I get it. Yeah, I'm sure if you're somebody like Megan Thee Stallion, of course you probably think or know that you have a lot of people who are haters, or you know, look at you a particular way because of who you are, or the money you make, blah 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 blah. But it's giving, like, again, a very inflated ego. What is this? Can you give one more on this, please? Why is karmics here? Smell the roses. Take some you time, get out in nature and slow down. Yeah, it's like coming back to your senses, or waking up and smelling the damn coffee. That's how I was just thinking that. It's like, this is definitely someone who thinks that a lot more people are jealous of her than people who actually are jealous of her. Does that make sense? It's like, okay, like, you're cool, shorty, but like, you're not that cool. It's one of those things. No offense, okay? She's got to slow down, you know. I don't know what happened maybe in the last few months or the last year or so, but someone kind of being stuck in their old ways, or it's as if I'm getting this vibe from her where she's kind of dipped back into things that she's tried to release or let go of. And that could possibly be the drinking, okay? Allegedly, entertainment purposes only. But I don't know what other type of stuff that she be into, but I think it's very clear and very obvious that she's had an attachment to alcohol specifically. That's not new, that's not a surprise, but yeah. And look at this, nightlife, striptease, gamble, and Vegas. So again, like the energy of partying, kind of just letting your hair down all the time. Okay, let me get a couple more of these, please. So she may have kind of fallen back into some old ways. I'm hearing the word triggered. She could have been very triggered over the last few months or few weeks or so. Okay, ooh, I don't want to say what I just heard, but okay. If it comes back, I'll say it, but I don't want to put that out there right now. But let's see. Tension. And that might be why, if she's triggered by stress, worry, migraines. It's like a lot of people around her are stressing her out too. Because you have this karmics card, again, third parties, haters. So people around her could be telling her things that she doesn't necessarily agree with or want to hear. Again, it's like, if you're not sending me praises or giving me the attention I want or that I want to hear, I'm not having it. So, yeah, and smell the roses. It's like, it's almost as if someone around her, or people, not just one particular person around her, are telling her to, like, hey, you got to get it together. You got to get this right, or you got to do this, or, you know, again, wake up and smell the roses type of energy. But it could be stressing her out. Why is this here, please? Tension, narcissist, cutting ties. Okay, freedom, standing up and awaken. But there's I just heard a gag order. There's a bag over this woman's head, but I almost said gag order. Okay. Is she going back to court or something? Envy. Oh, Lord. Antisocial. Yeah. Jeez Louise. Resentful, competitive, discontent, masked. You got a deceptive energy here, hiding, concealing, and very antisocial. So when she gets in her feelings or gets in her ways, again, kind of revisiting old habits here, and she isolates. Yeah, like when she gets back into her bag of drinking and stuff like that, she isolates a lot. So she could hate being alone, but she also doesn't like judgment or people, again, telling her the shit that she does not want to hear. Okay, broken, nightmares, and failures. My goodness. Shattered. It's giving Ice King, Ice Queen energy, and you can't make it up. Isolation at the bottom. Rejected, left alone. And the card specifically says self-inflicted. So I literally just said when she kind of gets back into her ways that, again, I have to admit that she's really tried to, or maybe at some point cut ties with, wasn't drinking as much anymore, all that good stuff. She could be really stressed out about certain things here. And when she's alone, that's like the worst place for her to be. Distance, divorce, ghosted, separation. And I'm not even picking up Clay's energy here at all. Granted, I didn't ask about him, I'm not looking into him, but whatever they be posting on the internet is never really what it seems. Okay, hiding, concealing, deception, exhausted, vacay, yeah. And then look, you got thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. So get away. Yeah, she's burned out. But I'm telling you, she's back on that train, but it's just we don't know that in the public, or it may not seem like that. Yeah, she could be going through it in her relationship as well, possibly, allegedly. Stagnant. Wow, geez. Okay. Jeez, what is this? Stuck, dead end, and frozen. So kind of feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling like... And it's so strange because it's like she may be trying to really figure out her way back on top is kind of how it's coming through, or figure out her way. She's trying to figure out how to get things to go the way she wants it to. But again, like the other people around her, they're not in alignment. So if it's not her way, it's the highway, which could be creating stagnancy here. She's very fucking hard-headed and very stubborn, okay? And again, I'm asking about current energy at this time. So, yeah. Cautious, insecure, and guarded. So she's a little paranoia here about what exactly, who knows, probably could be a multitude of things. But we're gonna get into another deck. Okay, this is called the Dead Inside deck. Oh wow, that's crazy that I even picked this deck up to use it. The Dead Inside. Wow, just feeling not great. Okay, and she's been in that energy for quite some time. It's been months since I've tapped into her energy, so it doesn't really feel all that different, okay? But a lot of tension here, stress. What is this about, please? And thank you. And things could be a little stagnant for her, possibly financially, okay? Or these old habits, these old ways, it could be what's keeping her stagnant or very tired, exhausted, drained, I just heard something about like sugar and insulin levels could be out of whack. I'm not a fucking doctor, obviously, but something about sugar and insulin levels. I don't know. Okay, what is this? Overthinking hour, racing thoughts, insomnia, loops, okay? This skeleton figure is up late at night. Hella, look at all these loops going on in his brain. Looks like it's 4 o'clock in the morning on this clock. Okay. Looks like he's had a nightmare though. This character looks like he just got spooked. Okay. Or saw a ghost or something. She'd be thinking about a lot of stuff. Aw. Invited but not wanted. Exclusion, misfit, emotional distance. So she's definitely like a popular loner is kind of how it's coming through, or at least in her circle, whoever she considers her group, maybe the life of the party. Normally she's engaging and inviting and warm and fun, whatever. But when it's not, when that's not going on, or she's not in the mood, she's very much so an isolated type of person. And you've got people here kind of giggling, well, skeleton figures giggling and judging in the background, she gets very paranoid and she thinks a lot about what other people have to say about her, whether they're in her circle or not. Okay, so she could be trying to like distance herself from like the internet and gossip, but it's very hard for her to do that. Okay, what is this, please? Insomnia. That's like when you have a hard time sleeping. Still waiting on a sign. Okay, so this figure is just looking up at the stars here. The sun is trying to peek through the clouds, you guys. So I apologize if the lighting gets a little funky. Doubt. Impatience. Ooh. Divine silence. Ooh, that hit like a ton of bricks. Shit. Imagine it's like you're asking God for a sign, asking for prayer, or asking people for prayers, or praying for something, and it's like divine silence. Ooh. I just had a vision of a door slamming shut. Wow. Yikes. Okay, it's like, hello, I'm looking for answers, I'm looking for clarity. But another thing too with her, again, she's way too fucking egotistical and too much of a narcissist, allegedly entertainment purposes only, to even follow the signs or even take heed to what the fuck she's looking for. Okay, I say this all the time in my collective readings, like God will tap you on the shoulder 3, 4, 5, 6 fucking times. Okay, for you to wake up or have a sign that needs to be paid attention to, take heed of. If you don't take heed to it, then it's like you just weren't paying attention. So again, there's people around her, it seems like, that were really trying to help her or get her more on the right track, and whatever avenue that means for her, emotionally, financially, legally, whatever, and she just doesn't fucking listen. And then wondering why can't I get answers? I'm asking for clarity. I'm asking for direction. I'm not getting it. No, you're getting it. You just don't like what it is. So now you don't want to do it or follow through. Right? Now it's like, oh, God is not listening to me. Yeah, okay, girl. And whatever the fuck you got yourself wrapped up in spiritually, okay, I just got to download. Yeah, there probably is going to be divine silence. Like, what the fuck? Allegedly, whatever. Let's see, what is this? And my apologies, guys, because when I get to channeling heavily, my allergies will start to amp up, and my literal channels, my eyes, my nose will start to get kind of clogged up. So my apologies if my voice starts to sound a little nasally, okay? Or even like out of breath. But let's see. What the fuck? Putting off feeling again. Look, the skeleton figure is trying to put a lid on top of a box of exploding emotions. And this guy, he looks pissed off. Delayed grief, resistance, shutdown. So, and that just seems to be very repetitive. Distance, isolation, stagnation, overthinking, and yeah, heavy isolation seems to be a very heavy repetitive theme. And all these books, it says things to do, things to do, things to do. So you've got 1,000,001 things to do, or she could have like a lot of deals or contracts or opportunities that she's just kind of put to the side, ignored because of her emotional state or her. I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I'm seeing her like scroll through comments more than she's scrolling through contracts, okay? Or it could be there's more gossip going on than actual work and contracts coming through at all. Okay, so she could have a lot of shit piled up or things to do that are backed up that she's put off for a while. Yeah, overstimulated in public. Wow, sensory bombardment. We're gonna get like one more of these and then we'll move on, okay? Because I didn't want to make this reading too long, if I can help it. Ooh, jeez. Emotional suppression, denial, convincing yourself it's fine. I don't even want to say what I just heard, but this literally is a skeleton burning in a room of fire, okay? Take with that what you will. Totally fine when things are not fucking fine. But and again, this putting a lid on top of emotions and these feelings, You know, it's like you leave the house, but you leave the candle burning for hours at a time, leave it unattended. Boom, now there's a house fire. So a lot of stuff that's been kind of suppressed and a lid has put on top of it, it's not going to be able to be contained anymore. Whether that be emotions, things that need to be revealed, or feelings, legalities. Okay, it's as if like the lid's about to be blown off of a situation, and no, things are not fucking fine. Okay, clearly. Ooh boy, hence all this tension, migraines, worry, which again could be the reason why allegedly that she's back to the old ways. Okay, I'm gonna get one more and then we'll switch decks. Okay, on this please. I'm gonna get this time. What is this? Can't sleep. Yeah, it's very repetitive here, guys. Can't sleep. This guy is just walking around in pajamas with a bunch of lightning and chaos coming out of his brain. Another firestorm, it looks like. Overthinking, emotional overload. And emotional overload, trying to put a cap on these emotions and feelings and thoughts, or I'm hearing regrets. I just heard regrets. It's going to eventually explode and boil over. Jeez. Maybe the drinking helps her sleep. I don't know if she smokes. I cannot imagine this is the type of person who smokes weed, because I get heavy paranoia vibes from her. Like, you know, if you get certain people who just don't smoke because it makes them feel paranoid. Oh man, I feel like she could take a half of a hit and it would be over for her. Yep, and here it is. Motivation not found. So again, having a lot of things to do but putting it off due to like depression, overthinking, you didn't sleep all fucking night, overwhelm, shutdown, and apathy. And look, more fucking flames. Just a phase. Yep. Escapism, self-deception. So self-deception is definitely what? Convincing yourself that it's fine. 2202 on the timer as I said that. Okay, I'm going to get out of this deck and we'll get to something else. If this make any sense to you guys, if this resonates, like, please let me know what you know. I love when you guys kind of tie in the loose ends that I might be missing, because I don't know everything. That's not possible. So we're gonna get to another deck, but give me 1 second, guys. Hold on a minute. All right, guys, I'm back again. I know the sun is kind of protruding through the window here. I have really large windows in my bedroom, so my bad again. Okay. If you can't follow along, then just click off, but I apologize. But let's see. We're going to get into one more oracle, you guys, and then we're going to get into some tarot. But let's see. Homeless, you cannot be serious. Wow, and you have stubborn. You guys can rewind the reading if you need to. I'm more than sure I said that she could be a very, very stubborn person. Selfness, malicious attitude, and arrogance. Homeless, okay, is what fell out though. Donate. Donate to the Megan Thee Stallion fund, guys, okay? Failure, castaway, and poor. So she feels, again, that gives me the energy of isolating. Also, too, with homelessness, if someone is asking for donations, it's probably because they need money. Poor, obviously, you know, maybe she's more different type of broke than, you know, your average everyday person broke, right? But she could just maybe feel like a failure at this time. No matter how many fucking accolades, Grammys you have, records you sell, if you don't feel whole within yourself, you can absolutely walk around feeling this way. Millions of dollars around your neck or not. So, yeah. She can feel very casted out by even people in the industry is what it's how it's coming through as well. Or she will. Or she can be very paranoid about that, being cast out from different groups, Hollywood circles and whatnot, if she's not already experiencing that, okay? Idea, okay? It says suggestion, vision, and inspiration. But the thing is, she's too fucking stubborn. And both of these two figures here looking up at the sky, just like, waiting on an answer, waiting on a sign. This is someone who gets all the signs, or has gotten all the signs and didn't do shit about it. So now it's like, okay, fuck it. You're not going to get any more. Ooh. Oh. Gosh. Okay. Death, disturbance. I told you guys there's something kind of weird spiritually going on here with her. I said that a few minutes ago. I was like, whatever it is you're into spiritually, yeah, like something is not right. I mean, I just heard insane in the membrane, okay? Obscure, irritation, and supernatural. There's a white candle burning on this headstone. So that could also just signify like an ending of some sort. Okay, yeah, stop here at the bottom. Yeah, so again, she's been already given the signs and the symbols and the warnings to stop whatever she's doing, whether that's spiritually or to do things differently, business-wise, financially, legally, whatever. But she just doesn't fucking listen. What is it here, please? So even now to this day, like, that has not changed. Oh gosh. Family, bond, you have home, background here. Oh, she's an idiot. Oh, ooh boy, yeah, that's not smart. Captivity, tolerance, unfreedom. So I see her pondering about having children or having a baby. Okay, because if I'm not mistaken, I think she's still with Klay Thompson, but that would make her feel trapped. So it's like she goes between wanting to do that for some type of security, and then the other side of her brain is like, no way, I would feel trapped, I would feel confined. And she better be fucking careful, because I just mentioned about people who may have tried to redirect her regarding legalities. This is somebody like in a jail cell. So, I'm not going to go there right now, but yeah. And this family, these would probably be more of her team, assistants, management, things like that. She doesn't really talk much about her family, like, at all. What is this? At least not from what I'm aware of, okay? You have triumph, success, victory, and achievement. So I just said that no matter how many Grammy Awards you win, no matter how many accolades you have, if you still don't feel right internally, all that shit doesn't really matter, or it kind of starts to fade away over time, Again, I see her here too. She would like to have a family, but it's like, girl, it's like if somebody passed you a football, you wouldn't know what the fuck to do with it. Is kind of what I'm getting with that. That's how she could feel, allegedly. Wow, what is this? Blind. Yep, that would not be stupid. That would not be smart. Awkward, unknown, and vision problems. So, yeah, she doesn't even see, like, the chaos that's ensuing or about to ensue. Again, trying to keep things suppressed, and shit's about to explode and boil over, like we saw, literally, okay? The fire in the box. Now the fire is out of the box, and the whole room is engulfed in flames. So, just walking into shit blindly. And that could be across the board, okay? Coach. Wow, it came out in the reverse, but she doesn't listen. Advice, obedience, and knowledge. And it flew out in the reverse. I'm not going to keep it that way, but I'm just saying, like, literally what I just said. It's like you think you know everything. Just because you pay people doesn't mean you know everything. You pay these people to do a job. Like, hello, to do the job that you don't do. Imagination, pride, yeah, self-esteem, ego, and self-worth. Again, yeah, this child here, she's, it's on her mind very heavily. Very heavily. But I definitely get with her too. It's like she's too selfish to even really fully commit to that. Marriage, indulgence. Okay, yeah, she could definitely be thinking about wanting to settle down and get married. But is it because you genuinely want to, because you really love this guy, or because it's because of the security, like, and the money that may come attached to it? That's not right. Sweet dreams, and introvert. So again, someone who, like, they spend a lot of time alone. Both of these people are on their phones. She be scrolling a lot, okay? Satisfaction, comfortable, and lazy day. But she be, and look, here it is, care, parenthood. She be thinking about it a lot. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm seeing her like self-diagnose. Like, you know how you go on Google and start Googling shit just because you had a cramp and now it's like, oh my God, am I pregnant now? You know, like the left side of my back hurts. Does that mean I'm pregnant? Like, ooh. It's like half of her wants to do that and the other half wasn't. She's too worried about how other people would think of her or what people would say. And I definitely see, like, it's kind of weird. Her and Clay is like, do they like break up, get back together, break up, get back together? It's like one minute she's in a good space with him, the next minute she's not. It can be kind of awkward sometimes with them. I don't know. It almost feels kind of weird. Okay, yeah, sweet dreams, but these people are not even sleeping like they're even interested in one another. I honestly, I don't want to say that, but it almost kind of feels like she's with him for like comfort and maybe some type of financial stability, you know, like kind of filling a void in a way. It's kind of you know, a little unfortunate. At least that's just how it feels. You know, she could really be fucking in love with the guy, but I've done a reading on it before, maybe twice at this point, and it doesn't really feel like that. But who the fuck am I? You know, to each their own. But especially with all this emotional detachment and isolation I was feeling like, or seeing here that's showing up. I mean, geez. Yeah, if you like this style of reading, definitely leave a like on the video, guys. It's free $99. Share if you care. We're getting into some tarot. Please bring energy, please. When it comes to Megan Thee Stallion, what is going on with her and Clay? Please, what is the situation with her and Clay Thompson at this time? Please and thank you. I'm gonna get like a couple of cards on that. What is the current energy, please, between her and Clay? Oh, what is the current energy, please, between her and Clay? 7 of Wands. Leo energy, that can be about standing your ground, being a little defensive. This is kind of blocking somebody as well. Standing up for your rights, literally blocking contact, or again, just being defensive about something. Wheel of Fortune. Oh. One of them could feel like one of them could feel like the other is blocking their karma, or they're blocking their good luck, their good fortune. Ooh, it's like a bad luck charm instead of a good luck charm is what I just got with this. Okay, someone is blocking somebody else's wheel of fortune. And this pride, this is definitely like King of Swords energy. So I'm not gonna say that was Clay, but yeah. The Tower and the Empress. Ooh, I'm telling you, if she were to be pregnant, it would be like, yeah, imagine that you planned for it, but then it's like, oh shit, I didn't think it would happen right now, you know? Oh, wow. Fuck. Okay, what is this? What is this energy between her and Clay at this time? There's a lot of blockages here with things moving forward in a smooth fashion with this Wheel of Fortune and 7 of Wands. Knight of Swords. Okay. A lifestyle change. Rapid incoming communication. He looks a little angry. Both of these cards, they look angry. They don't look happy. They're like opposing each other. This Knight of Swords and 7 of Wands. Someone has a very nasty mouth on them. 5 of Cups. Regret. Loss. Looking at the glass kind of half empty. That's pessimism. You have the Queen of Wands. Oh. Are you mad because, oh wow, somebody, see, again, what was the very first card, you guys? Clingy, getting back into old habits, old ways. This girl is literally blue on this card, as if she's very sick or ill. You have Queen of Wands here. Oh God. I'm asking specifically at this moment what's going on between her and Clay. This Queen of Wands energy is not usually the person that's going to settle down you know, usually they can be a bachelor or a bachelorette for sure. And this Five of Cups, he could feel some type of way because he could have found something out, heard something through the grapevine, maybe saw something about her, maybe again being in old ways. This Queen of Wands, someone maybe who uses what they got to get what they want, which could create some type of disappointment, regret, obviously, you know. Oh, what is this? Lack of confidence, lack of, you know, emotional security here as well. What is this energy? Oh my God. You can't make this up. The Devil. That damn spaghetti Clay be eating every goddamn week. The Devil and the Magician. Girl with the Tower. Ooh, you evil bitch. Oh, wow. And the Queen of Wands. I don't know what type of spiritual inclinations Clay has, but she is working that man to the pits of hell. Oh my God. The Devil, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. First of all, it's like, again, are you still kind of whoring around? Are you still, again, using what you have to get what you want out of people? That's not Clay. The Devil and the Queen of Wands, heavy lustful energy. Definitely a bully. Definitely someone who's very aggressive. Even like obsessive, okay? And the Magician here, you're talking about like witchcraft, heavy manipulation. I'm asking specifically what's going on between her and Clay. I'm going to tap out of this in a second, but in the Tower, girl, the Chariot, police, things struggling to move forward, or as soon as you move two steps forward, you're back 3 more steps, or you move backwards 3 more steps with the Tower here. The Sun, oh shit. Damn. Girl, he knows something. Clay already has been exposed to some type of truth, or he's about to be, something that has to do with a vehicle or police involvement with the Chariot. Okay? Something about a Leo here, possibly, with this Sun card, things being exposed. The Tower, things that are shocking. What is this current energy with Clay, please? And Megan at this time? Girl. 5 of Pentacles. Someone, again, feeling very isolated, left out in the cold, feeling financially out of whack. 5 of Pentacles is definitely like rejection. The Hierophant. Ooh. I told you, someone here definitely desires to get married, but it's like someone is rejecting it, or it's not time yet, I'm not ready. Oh, that sounds great. I see her gassing him up a lot because he's serious. He's not trying to play games. So someone here is going to be very disappointed, or there was some type of breakup or a separation, or there's one kind of impeding. Okay, they have very different differences. They have very different views and opinions and thoughts when it comes to like marriage and traditional values. And again, some type of truth is going to come out, very related to a very toxic situation with a lot of lies and manipulation. And he's going to be very upset about this, or very disappointed. And again, like if somebody already proposed and it was, again, blocked, literally rejected here, it's like, shorty, we're not in alignment then. It's like, you're not going to be wasting my fucking time. Okay? I didn't mean to put that card away, but yeah. I mean, that's why he could also be in regret, or end up becoming in regret, because it's like a waste of time. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, he wants to settle down. He wants to have a family. And again, I do feel like there's this energy with her that is only after this because of some type of stability that comes with it. You know, you were the one that grabbed the bone, and I don't know how many other options she had that weren't Clay, but I don't think he was the only option, that's for sure. He just so happened to be the one that grabbed the bone. Yeah, Temperance, 9 of Swords, struggling to find peace, struggling to find balance. Again, paranoia, stress, anxiety. Ten of Pentacles over money and finances. And I'm telling you, he's the type that's very serious. He wants to settle down. How is he feeling? Please, Clay. How's he feeling at this time? The Sun, the Hangman. So he's kind of in between worlds right now. Things are stagnant. Things are a little stuck right now. He could be having a completely new perspective with this Hangman and the Sun because of some type of truth or exposure or being enlightened to something. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Something here has become a burden. How's he feeling at this time? Clay, please and thank you. It's like, damn, did you even go check on the girl at the hospital or something? Like, shit. And he's the type, he will go ghost on your ass. Like, he'll act like, it'll be like you never knew who the fuck he was, okay? An Aquarius male. Megan who? You know, girl. Yeah, Six of Swords. Walking away, distance, travel. Okay, of course he could travel for work. Obviously, he's a fucking basketball player. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, basketball season is happening, right? So, or it's about to be. If I'm not mistaken, please don't quote me on that. But you obviously would be traveling a lot for work. But yeah, Six of Swords. How's he feeling? He's thinking about walking away or letting this shit go. If he hasn't already. Again, I feel like they're very on and off anyway. So, King of Wands. Yeah. It's like, you want to be in hot girl summer energy? Watch. I can be in hot boy summer energy. He's thinking about being more free. King of Wands or Queen of Wands, again, is definitely not someone who, or 9 times out of 10, not always, but they're not going to settle down. They don't mind keeping their options kind of open. Yeah, Three of Wands, expansion. Looking toward the future, turning your back on something, waiting for your ships to come in. Damn. And that King of Wands is who else? Tori. He could really, I'm telling you, there's something here that Clay has heard, been exposed to through the grapevine. He just wasn't trying to hear it. Yeah, look, the Judgment. The horn being blown. Judgment about to be cast, and it's causing a burden. I'm telling you, I heard something about like a bad luck charm. Like, she could really be a bad luck charm low key, and maybe he's just now realizing that. Or it was very difficult for him to wake up and realize that because of all this work that she's doing or paying for. The hell? Page of Swords. Yeah. Oh, damn. I'm telling y'all, there's definitely some type of video. Yep. He already heard it through the grapevine. There's something coming through the pipeline legally here that he don't want no fucking parts of. And I see him like, listen, I might throw you some money for this, money for that, but I'm not paying for no motherfucking lawyer anymore, or this, that, and the third. Page of Swords, that's legal documents, paperwork, or again, something being seen on camera. Justice, legalities. I already said that. 8 of Cups, and he's going to be forced to walk away. He's being logical about something here. I don't see no cups. 4 Cups. Yeah, look, rejection anyway. Feeling rejected or rejecting this girl in the Tower. He could have already proposed and maybe she rejected it, is kind of how that's coming through. And again, there's something here that he was ignoring, didn't want to see, didn't want to know the truth about. Denial, that he's not going to have a choice but to come to wits with, be real about, see it for what it is. Again, be logical. He's not going to have a choice but to fucking walk away. I don't know if they're in some type of PR contract or something, but yeah, he's not going to have a motherfucking choice but to walk away. Jeez. Okay, what else is going on with her energy, please? I'm just going to keep in the same deck, all right? But what's her energy like, please? Yeah, very toxic. And again, I just feel like she's kind of gotten drawn back into old ways here, for sure. And there's literally like a blockage to her finances here with this 7 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Trying to manifest something that's being blocked, or it's very difficult to come through. A lot of restrictions. I'm not going to leave it in the reverse, but the Lovers in the reverse, it's like things being, again, imbalanced or not making wise choice decisions here. a relationship being out of whack, partnerships being out of whack, people not wanting to collaborate or work with you anymore. Nine of Swords, again, creating a lot of stress and anxiety. Okay, what is this? And you have the Devil with the Lovers, Queen of Wands, again, because I'm not going to leave them in reverse. I don't really read reversals, you guys, but it's giving toxicity, even a little obsession. She could be like obsessed with the attention she gets from him, okay, Clay, but she's also just obsessed with getting attention in general, okay? And it could be negative, vile. Is it flagrant? Like something very explicit is coming through with this. It doesn't matter. And it's like, it makes her feel good or feel wanted or feel seen, whether it's from Clay or not, you know. And this is definitely giving like love spell energy, you know. Bring him back to me, you know, like, oh my gosh. I mean, that's why there's such a off and on with them, because it's like something keeps bringing him back. And it could be literally some type of energy work being done. And he could be like, damn, like, why do I even keep going back to this girl? Why do I keep doing that? Six of Swords, the Sun, and the King of Wands. Y'all see me shuffle. All these came back together as I'm talking about him again. Jeez. Damn. This King of Wands. Jeez. The Sun. Again, some type of truth here is going to come out. The more she keeps trying to manifest, or the more that she keeps trying to manipulate the public from the truth, it's like the worse it's going to be. Damn. Two Leo energies back to back. The Sun and the King of Wands. What is this? Ten of Wands. Wow, this is a burden to her. This is a burden. It's crazy because this man is literally in jail. Why is he a burden to you? Isn't he exactly where you wanted him to be? Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity, revelation. The truth is eating her ass up. I'm sorry, you guys. Whatever that truth means to her, okay? People knowing the truth, seeing the truth about this King of Wands energy, this Leo, it's a burden to her. Ten of Wands is literally like the weight of the world on your fucking shoulders. Exhaustion, you know? It's like, imagine carrying like a 50-pound bag on your back, walking up a fucking mountain. That's what it might feel like for her with this weight of the truth here. And this is crazy too, because King of Cups, as I was just going to say, she could still have some type of feelings for that, for Tori. I'm going to be honest with you. It's like a weird obsession. King of Cups and the Justice card. Yeah, the one that's locked up going through these legal problems. King of Cups. And she's in her feelings about this very heavily. They just don't say it. They don't talk about it. King of Cups. They may not say a lot. But what was the very first card we got? Old exes, clingy, dead relationships, old ways. So she could really, you know, feel some type of way about that want that old thing back. Wow. And with the Devil here, again, it's giving like obsession. Ace of Swords, the truth to the Devil, the truth to the lies, manipulation, toxic energy. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I think with her, like, marriage, it's like she wants to do that because it would be good for her image, but it's like, damn, yeah, it gets real when you actually start ring shopping. It comes with paperwork, contracts. Like, do you really want to be legally tied to this man that you really don't even have feelings for? It's like she wants to do it because it'd be a good idea, but the other half of her is like, hell no. Knight of Cups. Yeah, King, and here he is, King of Swords. I'm telling you, he could have definitely already proposed, but if she rejects it or rejects it or gives him an excuse, he could have been giving her a lot of excuses already. I'm sorry. She could have been giving Clay a lot of excuses already, and she's the type to just you know what, fuck it, whatever. Yeah, let's just do it. Because you keep asking and you have money anyway. So, again, I don't really have any cups here as far as like being in love with somebody, caring a lot. I have the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, okay, with the 10 of Wands. What else is going on in her energy, please and thank you? And it's almost like, how is this King of Wands, like, how is he getting this money or these opportunities? Or why are people so invested in him? Girl, get over it. 8 of Wands. Yeah, she's worried about some type of communication or some type of news coming through or something moving forward in a positive fashion for him. And again, I see her, even with Megan, it's like she could receive offers or deals or contracts, but she's the type that feels so overburdened and stressed out and paranoid, or again, even depressed, or gone back into some old habits that they kind of, they go just as fast as they come, you know? I hope that makes sense. The Hierophant, yeah. She's still worried about the past. And then again, you've got law enforcement here, legalities, higher institutions of learning, or the government with the Hierophant. Get one more on this, please. Three of Cups and the Strength card. Oh God, the 3 of Cups and the Strength card. Girl, what the fuck? What do you mean? 3 of Cups, like reconciling, having a victory, celebrating this Leo energy here, but holding back. It's like, obviously she's not going to tell nobody that she feels for this man still. Page of Wands, new direction. It's like, it's almost as if she doesn't like him getting this attention or being celebrated or something. It's kind of strange. And yeah, look, 9 of Swords, it stresses her out. It makes her feel some type of way. 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, yeah. She is definitely stressed out and paranoid about this Leo man being celebrated. But people celebrating him shouldn't tarnish you, but considering the guilt and the lies and the manipulation that comes attached to it, then yeah, I get it. I get it. You know, but this energy does not feel any different than it did from the last time we tapped into this, okay? I think I'm going to hop out of here because I said I was not going to make this reading long, but yeah, definitely struggling with like confidence issues here. 3 of Cups. It's like she goes out, has a good time, drink, whatever the fuck else she does, and then may regret it the next day or feel guilty about it afterwards. Yeah. But I'm going to leave this reading here, you guys. I guess sending her a hug through the phone, but that karma will tear your ass up, you know? It is what it is, but, oh, wow. The Chariot, look at that. Police, again, law enforcement with the 7 of Cups. Having a lot of options, a lot on your mind. Fantasizing, maybe even inebriation. Okay? Drinking a lot. The Moon. But yeah, people don't know this. Queen of Cups. When she gets in her feelings and her emotions, she be drinking and like whatever the fuck else she partakes in, allegedly entertainment purposes only. But a lot of secrets, a lot of illusions, a lot of lies involving, you know, this situation with her. It could be making her feel very guilty, sad, insecure. She could go through like a lot of mood swings and stuff. And again, like paranoia about some type of truth coming out here is causing some type of stress or a burden. Okay, but I'm going to leave this reading here, you guys. I appreciate y'all so much for tapping in and being here with me. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.